you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I... You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
It won't be long. You stay here and rest.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're served.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade? Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill. You'll find bread and wine on the counter. If you need more...
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
May we? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and...
I know.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry...
Thank you for everything.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you... If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry.
did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know. Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
was done for.
What are you after? Take care out there, eh?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but...
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is copper. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though. Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Give them all you've got, boys.
Sick of Torgal.
Stop!
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero of the Golden Stables!
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the...
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Vice. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound...
Look what the curl dragged in. Coin purse weighing you down. Finished, are you?
Fuck you, fucking. Fuck you.
Xvi, was it?
Good to see you. Here you go. Seen enough?
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that
Fruit's
colour?
not getting any fresher.
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than us. It's not as if I can...
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so...
Wasn't so bad. They might have...
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about... The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers, as do you and I. Now, if you... we can speak more at the...
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
I might see you tonight.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling.
Madame, you look...
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid.
You, mentioned a favor. I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the check. Yes. Otto asked me to help them. But to answer your question, I need you to... Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that hand. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me.
I should probably start here.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have... Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal and I say...
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might...
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellam's tour.
That's what we signed up for. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flank... And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not...
Word is that the legions are ready into march again.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the day. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be... And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the item...
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond... And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you strongly...
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry...
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns...
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's fire?
I dare say those ways of How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that...
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's...
If that's what you want.
Cocky. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Not a bit. Win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
It's over.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break it.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's...
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't get... You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal. And what of your own hurt? Don't wait. As will my hunger. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you ever...
Business. Though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to help him there. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for...
I better be going.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say? Times are hard. But this is... Sorry about the welcome.
Meant nothing by it. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
I have no business.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs.
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolence. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chain. Payment. Take it.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth...
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right. That is no burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The very best. Especially the guards find that. They'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden. All right. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from. For a price.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is... Ah, you have... I believe these are yours. Delightful. The dame... You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for them?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the... After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even so. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all... Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even the scant... Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship?
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guard... I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she...
You wear the dame's brooch. She must...
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd come...
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. A gift. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant that... You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else... Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before...
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she...
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in...
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Fine.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me...
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of... You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
The markets are a very...
Ugh, name not really mine.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
what to do, boy. It's over.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait. You're not one of us.
Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Get away. Stay down. Wake up. Get up, boy. Get up. Get up, boy. Get up.
You pay for what you've done.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of trouble. Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy. It's over. Over here. Get him. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
There, boy.
The lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Sit up, Torgal. Give them all you got, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
You, branded! Here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well, don't just stand there gawping.
All right.
Where am I? I see they've sent me a branded with a spy. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go!
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Over here. That's it.
supposed to kill Wolfie. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win.
What is this? Your father's...
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father...
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's... Someone needs to put an end to this. Before it happens again.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor Pat Wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certain...
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've...
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go!
That unlucky wretch. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the...
You serve the dame.
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet...
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaw...
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the noble. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. How can they think so little of sending us to the...
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, still. Such attitudes don't...
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will the realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Until then.
out of her pen while I did my chores. I think she's lost. Please.
I can't promise I'll find her, but...
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are... Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything.
In that case, let's not keep... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.